Okay, let's say there is a character that's very famous, one of the most famous characters in the world, and you kind of wonder, like, is with all of the background of him, we've called him everything from what the Monkey King, uh, Black Myth, Sun Wukong, uh, the Beast, Behemoth, Goku, angels, demons, Kakarot. Okay. Now, one thing that hit me was that if you look at it, you can tell. It's right here. He's right here. If you're looking for Goku, right here. So what happens is Goku would have been what you would have called back in the day, like a Nephilim. No, well, a fallen angel, I guess. A fallen angel, because they always depict the angels as children, babies. Even Superman came in as a baby. Goku came in as a baby. Okay? Well, a toddler, a baby, sort of, whatever. But he had a tail, right? He had a tail. Superman had a cape. All right, but anyway, aside from Superman, Goku, here you go. So Goku in Dragon Ball Z, okay? This is all, it still has to do with the Bible, right? This is all the same story, okay? Same story. All right, Sam's son cut the locks of his hair. You cut his power off, but you cut Goku's tail and you cut his power off. Come on now, same story. All right, now check this out. What happened is, here you go. Goku is what we would call a Sasquatch, or what we would call a Behemoth, or what we would call like a Bigfoot. You want to know why? Because check this out. Chewbacca. All right. Here, let me pause it and let this truck go by. All right, we're gonna go over here. I'm gonna type up Dragon Ball. Now, this is the old Dragon Ball, the very first one in the 80s. Now, check this out. Now, remember, they said this is the story. Check this out. Look. So you got Dragon and Baal. All right. That's what they worship. They worship the dragon, Satan, the Leviathan, and Baal. Okay? A bull, a behemoth, a Leviathan, and a behemoth. They collect 7 balls, and then they wish on a dragon. Maybe they're sacrificing balls to dragons. That's crazy. It's crazy, but that seems crazy. Anyway, all right, like a Balrog. That's crazy. I forgot what the name of that thing was. In what was the thing that they called? We'll come back to Dragon Ball. What was the thing that Gandalf fought? The Balrog. Okay? So a behemoth. Alright? I guess I want to see if... Alright, hold on. I guess. What's up with this Microsoft News stuff? Give me the YouTube version. I just want to see the actual... Alright. So this... Alright, so Dragon Ball. Alright, now the behemoth would be a ball, the ball, and the dragon would be the Leviathan. They cannot be together, they can't be in the same space. The Balrog is upright, stands upright. The serpent does not. The Balrog is like the bear sheep, one of the first of upright, like, ways of Yah. That's why even Yah was saying you used to worship him as Baal back in the day. They used to fear him as Baal because you would punishment of sinners, people that didn't listen. Alright, so that right there is Baal, right? So what we're saying is, now that I figured that out, in Dragon Ball, alright? So what happens is 1984, alright? Dragon Ball, and that's the year of the rat, because I remember that year because I was born that year of the rodent. So that's the mortal enemy. No, actually it's not. The dog is the mortal enemy of the dragon, which is like a ball. Alright. But because you got Dog Man, it's upright, it's a four-legged beast. Alright. So they're like death. Satan is like a Balrog in an image also. So like these are beasts. Alright? This is like it's like the yaman and the left hand and the right hand of the beast, the serpent and the bull, the Leviathan and the behemoth. Alright, so you got dragon and ball, D and B, in the same title. Alright, so then you got, what happens is Goku is he's supposed to be an alien sent to Earth to destroy the world, and he's a baby, right? But he has a tail, and the tail when the moon hits him, on the full moon cycle hits him, he's supposed to turn into a humongous giant, pretty much Godzilla mixed with King Kong type of beast. Because you know how Godzilla shoots fire out of his mouth, or some type of plasma charge or electricity out of his mouth? Well, that's what this ape does, that Goku transforms into under a full moon. Alright? So it's funny that pretty much he ends up getting his tail chopped off, like Samson gets his hair cut off, and then like that way people can deal with him. You know what I mean? Man can deal with him, but man can't deal with him. No man can deal with him. Nothing can handle him. He's meant to destroy the world, the dragon, Satan. It's like Michael being sent to toss the dragon into the abyss, pretty much, and everybody with him into the lake of fire. Alright? Gonna wrestle with the dragon and toss him into the lake of fire. That's what upright does to the crooked. Alright? To the serpent, to the subtle, the one that's pretending to be that really is not. You know what I mean? Tosses off the illusion. False light. Alright. So the word Goku, here's the point of this whole video. Goku. Now, the reason why, what led me, I'll get to the root of what led me here. I was looking up the little the dragon. I mean, what was I looking up? I was looking up the it was a news clipping about like Bigfoot or whatever on Twitter going viral from TMZ, how they were like fooling everybody. So I looked at the video and I was like, the video looks real, but then they put in, like they said, it was an extended version of the video, and that pretty much it was a fake video. So I was like, alright, well, the first part of the video looked real, and then the second part was obviously fake. So I was like, I just put real fake. They probably did that just to throw you off and say, oh, you know, we showed you the real thing, but then we showed you something fake to say, nah, what you saw was fake. It was a bait and switch, sort of, so that they can get away with showing you the real thing. That's what I would say. It makes sense. So anyway, what happened was, I got to thinking about it. I was like, real, fake, and I was just like, what did I say? I said real, and then I said fake, and then I said it was black. What was it? I said bait and switch, black myth, Saskatchewan. I was gonna say Bigfoot, Blackfoot, black myth. Then I was gonna say black myth and Sasquatch, and then it hit me. And I was just like, wait a second. Bigfoot, black feet, Blackfoot, Native Americans, right? So I was just like, Sasquatch, Saskatchewan. And I was like, wait a second. Those are not too far away from each other at all. So I was like, in America we say Blackfoot, in Canada they say black feet. And it's supposed to be the Black Hills, right? And you got Jack and the Beanstalk with the giant beanstalk, and that's where Devil's Tower is at, right? Black Hills is also kind of like represents Mount Sinai in the Bible. So I was just like, wait a second, because that's like near Yellowstone. I was just like, wait a second, hold on. Are you telling me, because it's all about the Ruach, the spirit of the word, you got to look at the root of the word. So I'm like, they're saying it like real and fake all in one, like they showed you in the video. It's just a counterfeit and a copy of what the words that they've already brought out. They've personified the words into an image to describe, like, sort of kind of like a systematic way of saying it, coded. So I was like, wait a second, they're telling you that Saskatchewan is where Sasquatch is at. So then I looked up the word Saskatchewan, and I was just like, is that Sasquatch King or Sasquatch King Queen? So I was like, that's got to be what it is. It's got to be short for Sasquatch and Queen, or Sasquatch and King. So I was looking around, and then it said something about the Algonquin. It was like the Sasquatch River, Saskatchewan River is rapid flowing. It's a Cree word, and Cree Algonquin, right? So now I looked up, I was like, Algonquin. I was like, why does the word Algonquin really stand out? Something about it. It's like I'm saying something, because that's what I like to do. There's a, with the Ruach, when you say something, whatever the root of the word is screams out in the word. So when I started speaking, I know these English word Algonquin, but then it started to hit me, okay, in other languages like Hebrew and stuff like that, like, what is this really saying? And then it started to hit me. It's like, wait a second, I'm saying somebody's name when I say Algonquin. And I looked at the word and I said, Algo. And I was just like, no. I was like, algorithm? No, that's not it. Algo, Algon Q, Algon Queen, Algo Queen, Algo King. And that's what it was starting looking like this over here. And I was like, I had already said that before I came to this page. So I was like, no, that's not it. I was just like, something else. And I took out the owl, and I was just like, Goku. It says Gonku. I was like, Goku. Like Alpha Goku. I was like, wait a second. Alright. Now, I was like, why would it stick as Goku? Because I said, alright, the whole point of me going to this word was, it was the Sasquatch, Saskatchewan, Bigfoot, Blackfoot, Black Myth. Now you're on top of the Behemoth. Alright. America on top is the Behemoth. Alright. The beast. The bear. Alright. So we're looking at it, and we're thinking, wait a second. Right in the belly of the beast too. Saskatchewan, Blackfoot, Blackfeet, Sasquatch, Saskatoon, all this stuff is right in the belly, right on the belly. Something right in the middle, right in the heart. It was like, it's a long road out of there. Black Hills and everything. Yellowstone and everything. That's the big peak right there. So I'm thinking, man, Goku. Because they even call America like Turtle Island at one point or something like that. So I'm like, think about it. Goku had Master Roshi or something like that. And I was like, that's Hebrew, Roshi. But it's also Russia, Roshi. Roshi is like head, the head. like the captain, which would be like Yashaya is the captain, is the leader, is the head. But yeah, anyway, so I was thinking this is all right here, because like Master Roshi has a like turtle shell. He wears a turtle shell on his back, and he lives on an island. And I don't know. I think that might be what they call Turtle Island in there. But anyway, but he looks like a white man, like he could be Russian. He acts like a Russian, but he talks a little different than a Russian. But anyway, so yeah, that's what I was looking at, gathering all this stuff up, and Algonquin and Goku, and I was thinking, you know what? It would make sense, because Goku, like I said, would have been a star person, alright? And that's why the Dragon Balls have stars on the inside of them, alright? There was a star person. He had a tail. Now, that's one thing you don't see is the Sasquatch or the Yeti or the or the Bigfoot, my bad, with tails. You don't see him with tails. But in Black Myth, he has a tail. Alright? Or the Sun Wukong, he has a tail. But anyway, it occurs to me that, like I said, even the story on the other side of the world, from East Coast to West Coast, all of their stuff is coming from this land. Even all coast, everything's coming from here. This is the first land, the first Babylon, the first fallen, the first fruits, and the first fallen. You gotta be the first to be the first. The first living, the first dead, and I guess probably be the first born, also reborn from death. So yeah, this is becoming something else, and this could be the mega metropolis that is in what do you call it, Resident Evil America, the mega metropolis. But this is crazy, bro. Like, when you really look at it, because they're acting like it's something that they built in that movie as a mega metropolis. All the major cities of the world brought into one city underneath the kingdom, underneath the water, and they don't even know that they're underwater in the dome. As in the beginning, so too shall be in the end. But the trickery is, you think that that's what you're like, that's brand new, but there's nothing new under the sun. So like I said, this is the old world, and we're calling it new. This is the bear, and we're calling it dragon. This is the male, and you're calling it mother. This is death, and you're calling it life. and yeah, so much. And what you get after life is what you will receive more of. So deception, don't live in deception, because you don't die in deception, because you'll be reborn into it. Okay, so live in truth, so that you'll be born truly, resurrected, like reborn from death, because you're born in death. So that's the point that you have to convert. You're born in sin. That's the point you got to convert. You're born left behind. So that's the point you got to convert. You know what I mean? You're born lying down. That's the point you got to convert. You stand up, don't you? You're born here. Eventually, you got to move around. Don't strike the same place twice type stuff. You know what I mean? Well, that's my video for today, guys. Shouldn't say for today. That's the morning. It's early morning. Just good morning, y'all. Some little brainstorming morning on a sunny, bright morning. More. The word more means to alter or to change. Okay? So it's the change from the night to the day. Morning. From, moor, M-U-R, more. It's to change. Marry, to alter. Meet you at the altar. Mary, Maury. Alright? So, and what were the Moors? They were people that did transport from one place to the other, change the weather. Alright? Merchants, Moors, sea merchants. Anyway, so good morning would be sort of like good altering, like from yesterday to today, kind of letting you know, hey, today's an altering of the day, like from yesterday to today. Good morning. And morning in the other sense is sort of kind of when you're ventilating in order to alter the pressure or alter the mood. You're mourning. You're in an altered state. Okay? So, yeah. Now, another thing that I'm probably going to get a little further into later on is that Yeshua said he was slain on the altar. The Moor. So, we'll see. We will see. Could be a Amaruka. The altar. America. The face that changes. The part that changes. You know what I mean? Because obviously this is Armageddon. Anyway. On that note, yeah, I'll catch up with you guys. To the Rabbi Hayashai Haya Kadosh Kadash Kadesh, to the Rabbi Shai Kadesh Kadash Kadosh, to the Rabbi Hebrew Kadesh Kadash Kadosh, Amen.